friends, it's time for my annual year in review, and 2020, well, it was a doozy. Welcome to the Dress Up Mom. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and I love you. If you haven't subscribed, please do and tap the bell for notifications. Well, here we are at the end of 2020. A year, like everybody says, like no other, and that certainly was the case for me. I thought I would get on here like I always do and just reflect a little bit about the year, and then at the end I'll show you some of the looks that I wore, although there are quite a few less than normal because I really didn't have an opportunity to dress up and go a whole lot of anywhere. I tried to do a little bit around the house, but not a whole lot. So like everybody on the planet, I was living through a global pandemic and the whole COVID situation, which I did document a couple times throughout the years, just mostly for myself so that I kind of remember what I was thinking and feeling, but it sure has been something. Now, overall, I have to say, I am absolutely one of the lucky ones, and so is my family here. We are all healthy. We are all gainfully employed and able to work from home. We have gotten to see each other, and again, I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. I know so many people are struggling, so many people are dying and have died and have family that have died, and it just breaks my heart. Of course, there have been some amazing stories of people that are doing incredible things here, including all of our hospital workers. My son Dane works with nurses, and it's just been amazing to see how people have come through and what people are doing during this difficult time. Also, on a personal sad note, both my aunt and my mom passed away this year, not from COVID, but from other things, and that was also very sad and heartbreaking, and it was also more difficult to go through it during COVID and not being able to see people have like the type of funerals and memorials and things that you normally would have had. But I will say I was able to have some very special time with my mom at the end. I'm grateful that I got to do that. And we did get to have a small family service for her since it was in the summer before things were completely going crazy again. So a bad situation, but there were some very touching, heartwarming things that went along with this that I will remember my entire life. Obviously, throughout all of this, we also had political chaos and political unrest, so it was just a little bit of everything crazy. I know there's a lot of negatives. I want to say though, and I want to focus a little bit in this video on the positives, because for me there really were several pretty big positive things. One of the big things that happened for us and our family is that we got to buy the condo that we've been living in for 5 years. So we love the place, and we actually ended up getting an opportunity to buy it right in the beginning of March, and then it all kind of closed through the end of March, right when we were starting to quarantine for the first time. But that's been so incredible. And then I had this wonderful opportunity to be able to completely remodel and renovate this condo with the help of my very best friend. And we did that over the summer, and again, such a great experience. I did a bunch of videos on that, and we're so enjoying it, particularly since we are here in the house for the foreseeable future and for a little bit of a while. And it's been so nice having this spruced up, modern, clean, everything kind of new place. So unbelievably grateful and such a blessing for me. Another thing is I've gotten to spend a lot more time at the beach. I've always loved the beach, but now I just realized what an amazing place it is, and another thing I'm so grateful for that I live so close to it. So been able to do lots and lots of walks with Doug down there. We've had great weather, and my love for surfing, I got to do a lot more surfing, and even got my daughter Tiana pretty hooked on it. So we've been going together and just re-experiencing and reacquainting myself with my love for the beach, and being able to have an opportunity to do that a lot more has been super, super fun for me. Another thing that was a positive, this might seem kind of crazy to you all, but I have been waiting for quite a while to get a hair makeover from Jane Matthews, somebody who I follow on Instagram. She's sort of Insta famous for her shags, the shag queen. And the universe was like so against me for quite a while. It took almost a full year to make it happen, but I did. I got to get my wonderful makeover with Jane just a couple months ago, and I absolutely love it. The best haircut I've ever gotten. It was so much fun getting to meet her, and I got in right before things shut down here in the winter time. So super grateful for that, and I love my hair, and I think I'm gonna be hopefully a new client of hers forever, because the woman really knows how to cut hair, and I've been loving it. It's supposed to last 6 months or more, which is a really good thing with everything going on here. I discovered some new brands, which is really fun. I found them kind of on Instagram, and I did some videos on those. And I also just so admire the small shops that I already followed, vintage and resale shops that I love, and the way they hustled and what they were doing, what they've had to do here to keep their businesses going has been so impressive. And I've tried all along to support these local small businesses as best as I can, because they really are the fabric of our neighborhoods, and I so hope that they don't go away. Same with our restaurants and everything else. So I am just praying for all these amazing small business owners, and just in awe of what they have done this year to keep themselves going. Another highlight is I got to go to a shop that I've been wanting to go for a long time, and again, I did that I think in February, and it's called The Way We Wore. I got a couple amazing pieces from them, and that was really kind of a highlight. Can't wait to go back there again. I even had an opportunity to do some shopping with my family. I got to take my niece shopping for work outfits before she was working at home, but at least she'll have them for when it's time to go back. And I got to help my daughter do some fall essentials, and then right before things got too crazy, I got to do some thrifting and some thrifting videos with my niece Katie. So I got my shopping time in too, which was kind of fun, although obviously a lot less of that, which I don't really need anything, but it's been kind of fun anyway. Well, let me just show you. I did capture some of the outfits. A lot of these were before we got shut down and locked in, but some were later on when we did get out and do a few things, and even some are from around the house. So let me just show you some of the outfits I did get to wear this year. those outfits were definitely sourced via resale, vintage, thrifting, and for sure small brands. Super sustainable fashion, which again, I'm very, very passionate about, and I hope that this whole time has gotten people to slow down and maybe think a little bit more about that as well. I have been trying to find ways to give back, and I've done some free consulting, and I would love to do more of that. So please just drop me a message if you're interested in having me help you with anything fashion related, especially sustainable fashion, vintage, resale, any of that. Would love to do that and give back, because again, I do feel so incredibly grateful. I'm looking forward to seeing what 2021 brings. You know, I guess this year proved you just never know. Happy New Year, everybody. And this channel does give me such an amazing creative outlet that, again, I've learned to appreciate even more during this time. I've had a little bit more time to do it, and I so appreciate each and every one of you who watch and leave me comments. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, have fun and dress it up a little.